Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. He has now introduced legislation that would block sanctuary cities from receiving federal law enforcement grants. Senator, tell us what you got proposed here.
Hi, Sean. It's great to be on with you. The murder of Kate Steinle is a tragedy, but unfortunately, too many families have faced this kind of tragedy, crime at the hands of hardened criminals who are also illegal immigrants. And my legislation would say simply, if a city's politicians refuse to allow their law enforcement officials to cooperate with federal immigration authorities, then they should not receive federal law enforcement or immigration grants. Federal or taxpayers should not be subsidizing such lawless activities on the behalf of cities and states that puts public safety at risk.
Well, let me ask you this, Senator, because isn't this against the law? I mean, here's what I'm trying to understand, because I know the president's lawless. I know executive amnesty is lawless. But, you know, we have laws on the books that we're not enforcing. So these cities have made a conscious decision that they're going to disobey the laws that were passed and signed into law by presidents. And I'm wondering, you know, all right, that to me is a slap on the wrist. Why do I believe if I decided to ignore laws that there'd be plenty of Democrats saying we need a perp walk, handcuff Hannity, and get his mugshot and put his you-know-what in jail?
Sean, that's exactly right. Cities and states are under obligations under federal law to work with federal officials. In fact, just a few years ago, when Arizona passed a law to try to help their local officials work with federal immigration authorities, the Obama administration fought it all the way to the Supreme Court, saying that states and cities don't have the ability to help federal officials. You would think that they would feel even more strongly about cities and states that actively try to thwart federal officials and keeping hardened criminals off of our streets and out of our country.
All right, do you have a lot of support for this bill, Senator?
Yes, I've been very pleased with the response we've been getting. Whether we have a vote on the current bill or not, I intend to continue to offer my legislation as an amendment, and I hope to bring it up as a bill on its own, because I think we should all agree, wherever you stand on immigration, we shouldn't let hardened criminals stay in this country illegally.
I agree. Senator, we'll continue to follow the legislation, and I support it fully. Thank you. Pop star